It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday Night Prime Time.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of it and really want to play well for him.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No pain, no gain.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Overall, I'd have to say that's just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front They won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On third down, Jackson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Jackson. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here, but then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. A beautiful fake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans been 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 26 marks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right side. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that shout, touchdown! That's caught. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. And Jackson throwing once more. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Jackson now. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now to hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sack, baby.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense, and right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Woods has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 5. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right side complete, that's Woods. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he could take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that would have